my channel. My name is Yolanda if you don't know me, but if you do, you already know that you can call me Landa. So guys, today I have for you a young story time where I'm just going to be telling you about how I dropped out of university, found myself, and now I'm chasing after my dream life. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so let's take this back to when I finished high school. So I finished high school with the conception in my head that I'm going to be a chartered accountant, and I was gonna go to UWC, the University of the Western Cape in Cape Town, but come January I had been pre what's this, when they accept you before your results are out, so I had that. And then when my results came out, I needed 28 points and I had 24 points, I believe. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So then they were like, no, you don't meet the points, you needed 28 instead of 24. So that was a bummer, and I was out of school. So I had to find a new school, and my parents did everything they could. We went, everybody opened and I was still at home, but then we all went and we found a school, and I ended up going to DUT and PMB. I went to DUT and did cost and management accounting, and actually I enjoyed it. So first 2 years of university were beautiful. I enjoyed it. I loved all my classes, and it was just a vibe, you know. I enjoyed the free time. Well, not the free time, it wasn't meant to be free. I should have been studying, but I enjoyed my independence. Just, you know how you go into from high school to university, the dynamics change, so you have a lot more time to waver. You become your own nagger. So yeah, I enjoyed that, just being my own person and flowing and knowing who I am. So I didn't really do, well, I did do growing, but I wasn't consciously growing, you know. I was just growing and going with the flow basically during those years. And as I was going, I was enjoying myself, you know. I was doing things that I loved doing, and it was fun. I enjoyed it a really great deal. And then comes end of second year to beginning of third year. That's when I started feeling the creeping feeling that, like, this is not what I want to do, you know. I was exploring with I've always liked modeling since I was a kid, so I was exploring that, but only a little bit, but mostly YouTubing is what was prominent since 2016, 17, and I had a couples channel with my boyfriend, and we tried that route, and we were going steady, but we burnt out. But there was still something that was like, no man, I like YouTubing, I like being in front of the camera, I enjoyed that. And I also did some music. I tried music, and I came up with a track. I uploaded it here on this very channel. It's my very first video actually, before I even actually had my old video, and I uploaded that on AudioMac, you know, did the whole grand gesture thing, and like, you know, I enjoyed that more so than I enjoyed accounting. Played around with going to fashion events like pop-ups and PMB. It was a vibe. PMB's just got a vibe to it, you know. I loved that life. I enjoyed it. And that's when it creeped onto me that then this whole route of being an accounting in accounting is not really my thing. And as I started realizing that, also my grades started doing their own thing, particularly in like subjects that were like super boring to me, like auditing and stuff, you know. But yeah, that's when I realized that. So then I knew that, well, I continued with school, and I finished my third year basically. Yeah, I finished the year, but I didn't pass two modules. So I was left with 2 modules before I could graduate. My battery died, so we're back. 2018 came along, and I was left with 2 modules to finish before I could graduate, right? So 2018, that December, those holidays between 2017 to 2018, I had decided to get a job and move to Durban. Well, basically me and my boyfriend had discussed that we want to move to Durban the following year, because we felt like we wanted somewhere to grow, you know, somewhere bigger, somewhere we can be more creative, because we both were on our creative journeys. Mind you, we were both doing accounting, and then he wanted to go into music, which he's absolutely amazing in. So and he wanted a bigger space, like we both just wanted somewhere to grow. PMB we had outgrown, I believe. So we moved to Durban, and I had a job. I was working at CCI call center. I was doing the things, man. The girl was independent. She was working, studying as well, because I did register at school, and I did attend some classes for those 2 modules that were left behind for me to finish. So as I was doing that, I realized that I'm not actually even giving it my full focus. And when I was at school, I just felt out of place. What was being taught to me, yes, I understood it, and had I had the passion for it, had it been something that I want to do, I would have probably finished and passed with flying colors in the third year that I was meant to. But you know, once you're out of something and you've outgrown something, you actually outgrow it, and you have to let it go, you know. So I hadn't let it go, and it was nagging me. It was like it was baggage, you know. And so I was like, I need to cut ties with school and focus solely on finding myself. And you know, but there it wasn't more so finding myself in those years. It was more like I need to find something that I'm passionate about, you know, something that I want to do, want to be doing, and want to just give my all. So I decided I'm going to stop school. I'll tell you another story time about that decision and how it impacted in my life and everything another time. Just today I'm just going to give you a synopsis of what happened, because for the sake of this video I don't want it to be like too long. So yeah, I cut ties with school, and in the times that I cut ties with school, I realized that where I was working, I didn't really enjoy it. And I didn't enjoy it. It was just it wasn't too much. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the training. I enjoyed doing my job. But what I was doing in itself, I just couldn't bring myself to doing it like for a long time. So I decided I need a new job. And luckily my friend let me know about a post that was out for being a tables dealer. I had no idea what that was, but I applied anyways. And I got an email telling me that I had an interview there. In fact, I had like two jobs at the same time that came to me. Another one was another call center job, more in town, and it was more high beat, you know. It was something nicer. It was a nicer environment to be in. And I went to both interviews, but nonetheless, at the end of the day, what worked out more for me was the job that I'm currently doing now, which is a tables dealer. So I did that. I became a tables dealer, and in that time till now, I've grown so much. I've made my best friend. I've found myself, you know, I'm growing into myself. I'm freer, and I've worked on myself. So I've worked on me and being me, and I'm more in tune, I'm more aligned with myself, my higher being, you know. And now I'm just going after the life that the creative life, because I don't want to be a dealer for the rest of my life. No. Right now I'm going after all my dreams, you know, being an influencer, being a YouTuber specifically, because influencing, yes, I like, but what I really love is being a YouTuber, you know. And just growing in myself, seeing where else I can expand myself, growing my mind. And I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm enjoying discovering myself. I'm developing into myself, coming into this girl, this Yolanda, you know. And I love it. It's a journey that's been beautiful for me, and I love the fact that I can share it with you guys through my YouTube. So that's why I've posted this video, just to let you know where I am, let you know where I'm coming from, and ask you to subscribe to my channel. And we're gonna take this to a whole new level. We'll get to know each other better, and I will be telling you guys more about myself, while also letting you know how I've grown into myself and what I've used to grow into myself, like all the tools that have helped me grow into myself, develop myself, and work towards living my dream life. You know, I want to extend that to you guys. So come ahead and go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Yoda fam, and also go onto my Instagram because it's popping over there. Hear me, it's popping. It's not really popping, but it's gonna be popping. So go ahead and join us. Follow me there on Instagram, and let's go on this journey together, guys. I'm so excited to be going on this journey with you guys. I'm just super excited about life. I'm just bubbling up over life, you know. So yeah, join my channel and let's go, let's grow, let's get deeper, you know. Let's be authentically ourselves, because that's what it's all about, being authentically you, you know. Yeah.